Yo, what's going on, guys? Your boy Vito here, back on the Madden 16, and today I'm bringing you guys the next play out of a normal Y flex tight. I broke down other plays in this formation and other formations, period. Just go check out my channel, go to playlists, and then all of the playlists are named after the formation that I broke down, and all of which are in the Carolina Panthers offensive playbook because we are working on a little bit of an ebook for you guys. So we did smash corners yesterday, and I mentioned that there was another setup for it. If you guys didn't see that video, go check it out. But smash corners, I mentioned that there was another setup for this play. The first one was the one where you put your running back in motion, and this is going to be another one, and it's completely different reads. So we're going to come out in the gun normal Y flex tight smash corners, which again is out of the Carolina Panthers offensive playbook. So the other play, what we did was we motioned our running back out over there and flat route him, and we struck our X receiver, and that gave us a little Z spot sort of corner route on the left side, a flood concept. What we're going to do this time is come with a trails concept. And basically that is two people essentially running the same route across the same part of the field, but the first route is pulling the zones away, leaving the person behind open. And trail routes also get open in man coverage if you have enough time to wait long enough, but we're going to have man beaters on the field in a completely separate part of the field. So what we want to do is streak our X receiver. To do that, we want to hit Y. Actually, we're going to fade him. We want to hit Y or triangle, X or square, and then up on the right stick, and that's going to fade him. And that's the difference between a streak. That's a streak. That's a fade. The fade doesn't get bumped as much down the field, so that's why we're going with a fade. Then what we want to do is slant our A receiver. To do that, we want to hit Y or triangle, A or X if you're on the PlayStation, and then left on the right stick. And you're going to see that A is going to be running in pretty much the same area as RB, which is great. That's going to give us our flood concept. Not our flood, our trails concept. And then the left is going to be, it normally would be a flood concept, but not this time because that's what the Z spot was. But Y will still break open in man coverage in certain zones if there's no purple on the field. So what we want to do is when we snap this ball, we're immediately going to be looking at A, then RB, and then Y. So let's snap the ball, and we're going to see A is going to be open in the middle of the field, so we're going to be able to hit him and get a nice amount of yards. So once again, like I said, we're just going to fade our X receiver like that, slant our A receiver, and we are all set to go. So we're going to snap the ball, and this time we're actually going to wait, and it's man coverage. Oh my goodness gracious, that was definitely my fault. And I talk about this in every video. I snapped the ball, I seen it was man coverage, and I assumed that route would be open, and that is something you cannot do this year, but I am an idiot. So we snap the ball, we immediately see it's man coverage because everyone picks a man and runs towards him. We are in man coverage with number 41. What is that guy's name? Blackman. Okay, that's a great name. So as soon as we break, you're gonna see he's gonna play it perfectly. And normally this would beat man coverage, but not all the time. So you definitely have to make an intelligent read and still make the right throw. So you're going to see our A receiver is open over the middle of the field, and so is our trail, our RB receiver. But I was dumb and stupid, and I tried to force the ball, and that's definitely something you don't want to do. Just because you snap the ball, you read as a certain coverage, it doesn't mean that it's going to be open. So let's snap the ball, and this time we're going to hit our slant again. Our Y receiver was also open on the breaking route, and I didn't see our RB receiver. But I want to try and get to the RB. So excuse me if I make a stupid read, but I am going to try and get it to the other receivers. Is right there. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a stupid read. If you wait long enough, that RB route will definitely get open in man coverage, but the A receiver will be open first in man coverage. See right there, we're going to be able to pass lead up and hit our running back, and that's what I mean. I'm going to do my best to explain how the trails works. So the first guy running across the middle of the field is 88. You're going to see he's going to slant, and he's going to pull the middle hook zone with him. Number 52 is going to follow him. Okay, and after he leaves his zone, after he leaves the middle of the field, we're going to pass lead up and hit our receiver over here. And we're going to perfectly put it in between the zones. It's going to be under the deep route and to the left and to the right of both of the hook zones. And just like that, you see, it's really that simple, as I am just going to fly off nowhere. So what happens is if this guy doesn't follow, if number 52 doesn't follow my slant, then that means the slant is going to be open. You see, but since he pulls over, he's playing the slant. And since he moved over with him, that leaves the receiver behind him open. So we're going to see number 52 is moving with our slant, so we're going to be able to hit RB. We're going to pass lead up by holding up on the left stick and then hit RB or R1. But if number 52 stays in the middle of the field, then that means if number 52 is staying right here, he's just going to bump and let him go by. He's not pulling backwards. Then we're going to hit our slant because he's going to cover our running back. And it's really that simple, guys. So we're going to go ahead and run the play again. We're just going to streak we're going to fade our X receiver, slant our A receiver, just like that. We're going to snap the ball, and this time it's man coverage. We're going to hit our slant. Our wide receiver was also open. So I'm going to run the play a few times. That way I could show you guys every read. But that was man coverage, and it definitely beats all man coverage. You know, every route has a possibility of beating man coverage. Boom, we beat man coverage over here. He's definitely wide open. He's definitely wide open. And if we were to hit the running back right here, he's wide open with a lot of room to rack in front. So this is where I'm going to start making stupid reads because I'm going to try and get the ball to every read. See, deep down the field, we're going to be able to hit our wide receiver after he bumps and releases because that guy is in a hook zone, okay? So this guy is also in a hook zone. This looked like it was one of those cover 3 or maybe even a cover 4. I'm not too sure what was going on with this. But this guy right here is in a hook zone. And he's going to fall back, but then he's going to push forward. See, he's going to walk backwards with him, but he's not going to go back too far because this slant is here, and the slant is in his zone. So he's going to be stuck in the middle of both of them, and he's going to have to choose who he wants to play. And since he's not following number 82, that means he's dropping back, and he's getting ready to play the slant. You see, the slant is calling for the ball because he's open. But if we hit the slant, there's a good possibility that number 56 is going to be able to run over there. So we're going to hit him over the top where the linebacker isn't going to be able to keep up with the receiver because it's a lot easier to run up than it is to run down. Number 56 would easily be able to run down and shoot towards the tight end if we hit the slant. But it's not as easy for him to run over the top because we're going to be able to drop that in a ball where only number 82 can grab it. That's exactly what we did. So once again, we're going to come out and we're going to fade our X receiver, slant our A receiver. We're going to snap the ball. And we're actually going to wait, and we're going to be able to hit our RB receiver, again, wide open over the middle of the field. So this is a play you definitely want to take practice mode. You guys are able to see I'm able to dot my way with this play. It is incredibly, incredibly good. It's probably one of my favorite plays out of the formation. Then again, this formation is just absolute money to begin with. And I'm actually going to end the video right here, guys. So if you guys like the video, give it a like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. It's going to be down in the description below. And as always, peace.